10 feet. And when you figure we went 240,000 miles, that's pretty amazing. Shows you the kind of capability that NASA has.
He's got it made. Come on in there. 24 feet. Contact light.
Roger, copy contact.
And that may have been a small one for Neil, but that's a long one for me.
So we got out for that time and we emplaced some experiments, and then we collected a lot of rocks and made some observations.
I have the decided impression I don't want to move too rapidly, but I can walk quite well. Dum, 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 dum.
And then our primary job had been to land near Surveyor, which was an unmanned spacecraft that had landed on the moon in the Ocean of Storms some 33 months earlier.
Boy, you'll never believe it. Look what I see sitting on the side of the crater. The old Surveyor, huh? The old Surveyor, yes, sir. Does that look neat?
So we were going to land there and pick up some parts like the TV camera and the scoop and things like that, bring them back to Earth for evaluation.
Apollo 13 was a team effort from the very beginning to the end.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here.
Go ahead.
We've had a hardware restart. I don't know what it was.
Okay. Houston, we've had a problem.
When the crew threw the switches to start the crowd stir, a spark jumped between the fan and the heater assembly, and the pressure in that tank rose very rapidly because the insulation had been damaged on the system, and we now had a fire inside the tank that blew the dome of the tank off.
That made me bus wonderful.
That series of events started the saga of Apollo 13.
And we had a pretty large bang associated with the caution and warning there.
The exact words I used in mission control is, "We have never lost an American in space, and we sure as hell aren't going to lose one now. This crew is coming home. You got to believe it. Your team must believe it, and we must make it happen."
It looks to me you're looking out the hatch, so we are inventing something.
When we suddenly realized the true significance of the explosion, seeing the oxygen escape from the rear end of my spacecraft and consequently losing all the electrical power and the propulsion system, we knew we were in serious trouble.
Have you called in your backup ECOMs now, see if we can get some more brain power in this thing?
We got one here.
Roger.
Throughout the entire Apollo 13 mission, the teams in mission control changed shifts almost regularly at 8-hour intervals. And the teams kept the mission going, kept working the problem as my teams tried to come up with the answers.
Go ahead, Mike. I want you to get some guys figuring out minimum power in the LEM to sustain life.
Fortunately, the lunar module was attached to us, and when that occurred, with oxygen almost gone in the command module, we transferred the command to the lunar module and tried to use it somehow, some way, as a lifeboat to get home.
Let's solve the problem, but let's not make it any worse by guessing.
I got a lot of recognition for the work that we did, but the real heroes of Apollo 13 were the people in the back rooms and over in the engineering facilities who came up with the answers we needed.
We never talked among ourselves about not making it back home. It was like playing a game of solitaire. As long as we had a card and we could put it someplace, the game kept going. And every crisis that we came up to, we found a solution. As we rounded the moon, and my two companions looked at the place where we were supposed to land, and they were very much disappointed. I said, we're on our way home. Let's get home successfully and forget about the landing.
And there's one whole side of that spacecraft missing.
Is that right?
The whole panel is blown out, almost from the base to the engine. It's really a mess. Man, that's unbelievable. I've got it.
Okay, copy that. Farewell, Aquarius, and we thank you.
Apollo 13 has to rate with anything we ever do because it took a great deal of ingenuity, a great deal of preparation, years of preparation, a lot of guts on the part of the astronauts themselves to bring that off.
Odyssey Houston standing by, over.
Apollo 13, this is recovery, over. This is recovery, Apollo 13 is descending. Roger, Apollo 13, this is recovery, and your chutes look good.
And so you have to say that Apollo 13 was a fantastic moment in the history of manned spaceflight.
I will tell you that we had one of the most bodacious splashdown parties that I can remember when those guys got back.
Looking great. 20 feet.